For the program, I was definitely a seeker, looking for someone else to tell me who I was and what I was good at, or what my heart was saying. And nothing ever really sunk in, nothing ever really resonated with me, because I continued to read books, to join groups, to take classes. And after the Venus light technology, I don't even desire to do that. If I need an answer, I go inside myself. There's a vibration inside myself that is calm. It's not, there's no anxiety or worry about what's to come, but an excitement of what's possible now. And this program is, it's so, I can't even tell you, it's so intense in a way that it's good. I mean, it helps you release a lot of old, just these old feelings and thoughts about who you think you should be, who you think you are, which kind of puts you on a little bit of a tailspin. But everything is set up so that if you just hold on, it comes together. The one-on-ones are great because in the beginning you are still trying to understand what's happening. And I've had a long history of, looking into the metaphysics and astrology and energy work and all of that. But this is more direct. There's no way, there's no room for, room's not the right word, but there's no need for others to step in and say, Andrea, this is who you are. You don't need to do that. But the truth is, with this, once I went through this, I can hear my soul speak now. I can talk to my soul. I don't need to go outside to anyone else to ask. Yes, to have a sounding board. Yeah, I still do that. But as far as deep answers and who I am and what's coming next, I may not understand everything, but I do know that it's a powerful energy inside me now. And I'm excited about what's coming. I'm tuning in more to myself. Clearing space out of my, of my energy, out of everything that no longer allows me to look at myself and to hear myself speak, my soul, my higher self. But I will say, it is like it is literally a vibration in my body that I can feel. My heart vibrates. It's just so powerful, but it's all inside. It's like a light that comes from within and goes out. And that is such an interesting feeling. It is pure. It is powerful. It's primal. I mean, there's sometimes not words to describe it. But it's just lovely having that feeling. Now, being in this space and having a world around me that can be in disarray, I'm still steady. I can still shine my light without engaging in in upheaval. It's like I am standing still, and my light is going up and out, and everything around me is spinning. And it's just such a calming feeling. It's easier to communicate with others when you're in that space. It's easier to hear others when you're in that space, because you're not 10 steps ahead. You're totally present in the moment, in the now moment. It's so prevalent in my life. The other thing I noticed is that when my kids, they want to do something, where I would have tried to make sure I knew every problem that could possibly come up, I just let them go and do their thing for them to figure out, because I trust that they will figure it out. I trust that they'll know. And it's a different relationship in that, because they can trust me more in a way that they can come to me when they have something that they need to discuss. It's just in the world we live, before Venus light, I would have engaged. I probably would have felt every up and down around me. Every watching the news would have shaken me, and now it's very calm inside this body. Yes, there could be craziness, but here it's calm. And my heart has become more accepting of myself. It's self-love for me was always something I thought I did, but I didn't do it. Now I do it, and I know when I do it, it's like just it's like a settling in. It's what comes out of my mouth when I work with clients is so pure. It's not even, there's no, wondering if it's going to settle. It's direct. I mean, it's really about the connection I have with their soul now. It's not what I think I should say or what's going to make them feel better, but a connection to their soul, and I'm speaking to their soul now. And that's different in a way that it lands with them. And that's what comes in for me when I'm dealing with clients is it's pure. It's the information's clear. There's no questioning what's coming in, because it's just clear information. It's clear. It's not filtered. I mean, it's not filtered, and I don't filter it. It's truth. It's truth. It's pure. It's exactly what needs to be said and what they need to hear. So that's different. That is such a powerful shift in how I work with people, family, kids, everything. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Because even though they're my children, I mean, they're in their 20s, even though they're my children and my babies, I don't see them as my babies anymore. I see them as a human being, as a soul that walks the earth, a soul that's here to create. I don't see them as, my little baby who's going to, because I just know that they're okay. I can see their soul. I can feel it, that it's, even though things aren't always perfect, it's still, I'm with myself, so I can actually, that alone brings peace to them, brings a clarity to them. Even if I don't say anything, there's a clarity. So in that way, my relationship with them is extremely profound. It's something I think it's something that I always wish I had as a kid, but didn't, and didn't know where to find it. But now I have it in myself, and now my kids can have that also. And I, it's the purity in their hearts is showing out, is like coming out into the into the world. So and it's just lovely. It's so lovely. It's so pure. I mean, it's just so different. I really love it. It's just, I sleep well at night knowing that, that they're okay, no matter what, they're okay. It's before I'd probably worry if they got somewhere or if they were doing what I think they should do. Now they just, it's just like this. You just see them as someone totally different. Yeah. The activations they're so powerful, but they're so, they're like a feather, when they land, but when they land, you feel it. It's like this, it's like this beautiful light that starts to, I'm going to use the word drip in because I kind of feel like that's how it went, but it's immediate. You start to feel this immediately, that the activations, they just wake something up that's been asleep, I guess, for so long. And the light language, it is like it's just a vibration that you feel in your whole body, through your bones. It's just so deep. And that starts to burn away all the old energy, all the old paradigms, I guess, of what we're used to, like what people call it conditioning, but it starts to burn that away. And that's intense. And that is not an intense where your body aches, but an intensity that there's things that come up, feelings, emotions, reactions that burn away, and that makes space for more, the more activations to come through, the rest of them to come through. It's like, wow, where has this been all my life? Where is this? Where was this? But it kind of, what it does, it feels to me, what it felt like is it kind of just, it burned, it crumbled everything inside of me that wasn't resonant, that I was taking on as though it was. And it made space for this light, this almost like an emptiness, but it isn't. It's a light that holds, that just, it holds in its structure, to be able to feel it, to hear it, to create from it. And that, what's coming from that is like a purity of creation. It's from the heart. It really is. I feel it from my heart and not coming from my mind. So the activations alone, it is intense, but if you stay with it, if you just commit to doing it and surrendering to it, it's just lovely, and it's so gratifying. For me, it allowed me to see my family, my loved ones. It allows me to see the truth in who they are, that they're not perfect, that they're not who I want them to be, that they don't have to be and now it's like I don't need them to be anything. I just need them to be who they are. Really, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but and in turn, I've seen with my family, my first family, my family of origination with my sister, there's like a connection that's more real it's deep, and it's like I can hear her. I'm not 5 steps ahead of her. I'm present when she speaks now. And that is different because I can tell the interaction is different now. She doesn't need me as her big sister to take care of anything. She just, it's just like a presence. With close relationships, it can get intense because things shift. I've changed. You will change in this program, and it changed for the better. Shift, elevate, evolve for the better. And in this respect, it kind of shifts everybody around you, but it's still able to see the truth in it, the truth in what's happening. There's no projection from my side, but I can still see the truth in what's going on, and there's no immediate reaction. It's staying in a space of I don't know how to describe this. It's just like a sacred. It's like sacredness. Yes, sacredness. That's sacredness. That it's just it's like a vibration that is just, it's completely sacred. It's so amazing that no matter what, it's never off kilter. It feels like it's always there. And yeah, that's been a real shift for me, because I would be up and down, not being able to grasp onto anything in particular. But now I'm with me, and I speak to my soul. I find it, it's like I don't need to ask anyone else. I can just tune in and hear clearly what needs to be done, or what the other, just to be able to communicate and interact with somebody, even if they're not resonating with you, is a different, it's been a different experience, because even if we don't resonate at the same vibration, we're still both souls. We're still light. We're both going through a human experience that now has, if at all I can help raise that in someone else, then, and bring joy to someone else, and bring joy into the world and beauty from this, that is what I will do. But it feels like that is all I want to do now. I want joy. I want to bring beauty, heartfelt, pure beauty and joy. My relationship with myself was always questionable before, always. I barely looked at myself in the mirror. I barely looked at, it was always about presenting something to the world. So what I thought I should be, who others wanted me to be. And now it's like I look in the mirror and I look at my eyes and they're clear. And I'm gonna cry. It's really lovely to be able to do that and not turn away and not think I could be better. And I just am. So I wake up in the morning now and I look forward to what's coming. Yeah, I think what I notice most now is how my features are more pronounced, how my Greek nose is more beautiful, how my eyes are more clear, and how my skin radiates, and how, how I don't need to color my hair. I just, whatever. I'm still me. I'm living a life now. I'm not, and I'm creating a life. I'm not I'm not following others and doing mainstream. And I think for me, I've always thought I was not mainstream, but now I know I'm not mainstream. It's like a knowing. And when I do look at myself in the mirror, also I see the child that laughed and played and painted or danced, and I see the child again. There's not a hard wall up, acting like I can't have that. I can't be like that as an adult, but that's who I am always. So yeah, that's really been pure for me. That's pure joy, realizing that I can be an adult and a child, or have childlike love exude from me. It's always been a rough word, but meaning that it gets interpreted in so many ways. And it's so funny because now abundant for me means everything. I am everything. I don't want for anything, but I'm in a space that allows me to feel and know that I'm always abundant, that abundance is always here. And there's never a lack of it. It's just, it's like it's inside of me. I seriously mean that. It feels like it's just like everything is inside of me. And I know that if there's something that I need, I will get it. But I don't even, all I have to do is be clear about what it is that, I want. And not want as in stuff, but want as in want to create, want to bring. So that's kind of what it feels like. Because it's true. It really is true that you get what you need. And it's comes up in I think it's come up in the group calls and the one-on-ones, but it's so true. It is so true. It's not always what you want, but it is what you need. And if you can see that, then there's abundance everywhere with anything. My intuition is like this. It's become like just a knowing, an inner knowing. It's an immediate feeling of I want to use the word choice. An immediate, it's clear on what I need to do, what step I need to take. Maybe not always, but when I'm listening to it and when I'm, it's there. I don't have to reach for it. I don't have to look for it. But the expansiveness it's crazy how it's something you just feel. Like I can feel it here. sitting here. It's just this, it's like I am part of everything around me. I move with everything around me, with everyone, every tree, we're all moving together. That's how expansiveness feels to me. Which immediately takes away those old feelings of lack, that there's something missing, because there isn't anything missing. It's all here. And that feeling of flowing and moving is just, it's like it just feels like, it's like if I was to walk outside, I could speak to everything around me. We could communicate in that way. And that's been so fun. Yeah, I can't wait to see what's coming. It's just this connection. It's like this it's like an interweaving of gratitude and love and just collaboration. That's what it feels like. It's just it's like I know we have each other in a way. Not to personify it, but it feels like it's just like I'm being held, like I'm being carried, I'm held. I'm in this human experience, as hard as it can be sometimes, especially before. Now it just feels like I'm held. I'm being held in this great space. And I love that. Even if I stand alone or am alone in a place, I'm never alone. That's like a feeling that a lot of people search for. And it is so easy to just be a part of that, and respect that is quite powerful. That I'm so grateful that's with me, that I have that with me inside of me now. And by the end of the Venus light, for me, it's been that feeling of being human. Even, I guess, towards the middle of the first round, being human was not such an ordeal for me anymore, because I always found it so difficult. Like, people can be difficult. Like, I feel like I always used to, if I put it this way, I always used to feel people should be kind to each other, period. Whatever's going on, you should be kind. And now I feel like, we are all part of this great, I would say experiment, but I don't even know if that's what it is, but this incarnation that's where lessons are constantly being thrown at us. And now I welcome it. It's not always pleasant, but it's always interesting. I mean, others have their own lessons, and now, being where I am in this space, it's so clear to me that they don't have to be kind. It's okay, because I know that I am, and I know that. I'm trying to think of what the truth is. It's almost, that's really what I feel. It's like a truth that's been so missing, a truth that's not seen by many. And I feel like there's a truth that is now present in everything: interactions with others, with myself, with animals, with the earth, with everything. It's just a truth that I can now see, and see in a way that's more like a heart, that I see with my heart, not with my mind. But it's just there's just a resonance, a vibration now with other people that's just it's so calm. There's not like a quick reaction to any kind of, if somebody bothers you, you walk away. You say and you walk away. If somebody says, it's more clear, and there's no regret afterwards of what you say, speaking truth and then walking away. There's no regret. Because for me, that was a thing. I'd always regret. I wish I would have said something. I wish I would have done this. And now it's just, I just say it. I think about what I want to say, and I say it. And that's it. Because it's my truth. And how can that change? The truth can't change. It's not subjective. It's my truth. So, look, it's subjective for me, I guess, but it's truth. With this, it is simple. You just surrender. You just flow with it. It's like you're carried. It's literally like you are carried through these activations. You're not alone. You're always being held. No matter what, no matter how you feel, you're always being held through this. Love now for me is just being. It really is just being who you are, living from your heart. It is not just a word, but it is an actual presence in my life, in me, that and interacting with others strangers that I don't know, because it's from I'm in it. I'm in that space of love in my heart, that strangers sense it and will say something to me. Maybe not, it's nothing meaningful, but it's just if they, there'll just be some little thing that happens, a word or whatever. And it's like, I know that that's what it is. It's like they'll share something, a stranger will share something that they felt safe to say it with me. And I don't know the person. But it's like this, it's like it is like just this interweaving between others, and the love just, it goes out, and others feel held in well, not just mine, but I feel like they feel held by me when I'm there, when I'm around them, no matter what. Love's a hard one to describe, but it is just this, it's just wanting to be a part of everything, every tree, every leaf that falls, every animal. I don't know. It's like being in their energy, being in someone's energy. To me, that's what love feels like. And just whatever it is, whatever the other brings, it's just okay. It's just love. It's just, it's a purity. It's calm. It's a beauty that is beyond visual. It's beautiful in a way that is just, like I can feel it now. It's just surrounding me. It's just part of it's like a part of how I move. Because we're still human, we can get angry and stuff, but there's still love behind that. There's not hate. And you know what I mean? It's just, it's how it feels like it's interwoven into every cell of my body now. All through my bone. It's just a bone level love, feeling of peace, acceptance. This is so worthiness, because I'll speak for myself. we grow up in a place with, where we're told we can't be something, we can't do something, what we're doing isn't useful. And for me, that, that's led me down a path of like almost self-loathing, where I knew deep down that I wanted to do something. And I guess I never felt worthy, that I was worthy, or I would be able to do it. I would do it. And now it feels like anything I want to do, I can do, because I am totally worthy. I mean, come on. It's like, we all have this pure worthy. I mean, worthiness is right. It's who we are. We are, I mean, our souls, we're completely able to just, it's like love for yourself. It's just a feeling of, if I wanted to create something, I know I can do it. I don't question it. I just don't question that anymore. I feel like my worth has gone way up in myself, not how others view me, but my own worthiness through me, my heart. There's like a worthiness to me that it's always there now. It just feels totally present. And that's just something that's one thing that I've always searched for, and is that feeling to know that I am worthy, and anything I want to do or create, I can do that. And now working with, in this way, creating from this new perspective, it's exciting. I can see differences in when I do create, how the difference is, because it's coming from a place that's pure. It's not coming from a place of looking for something or validation of some kind. But it's the worthiness is just a given now. It's not anything that I need to ask for or get from someone. It's always there. Divinity and of who I am, and the I am. It is like this. To me, this is what the collaboration, the interweaving, the feeling like a part of everything. Like wherever I move now, or wherever I walk, I'm a part of it. I'm a part of it. And I think the divinity, being divine and knowing that, I mean, really knowing that is it's like, so if you go outside and you see a beautiful, I don't know, flower growing up out of the weeds, clearly to me, that's like divine. That's divine to me. That's like, wow, that came from the earth. And I see myself now as, wow. I mean, and I mean that in a way that, like, wow, everything you are is divine, everything. And it's really incredible. And the more I talk about it now, the more I'm thinking, wow, that's really cool. I mean, that is such a great space. It's a place, it's like this feeling of, yeah, I'm part of that and you're part of me. And it's really just, if we could all, if we're all together moving at the same, wow, it would just be such a great, easy, just the love that would be around. This I am presence is divinity itself. I mean, it's just how, it's just so different. I'm so grateful that I did this. It's such a different life. It's such a different feeling. And most of all, I mean, it's just, I feel connected to everything. I'm not alone. I'm never alone. I mean, it's just like, that is such a powerful feeling. And I can see the beauty in everything. It's just, yeah, I mean, it's like, it is like walking in the Garden of Eden, because it is there. It's right there. It's right here. So it's everywhere. But acknowledging that in others can be really powerful. Yeah. So, I mean, I could talk about this all day, but that is what it feels like. It's so different. I mean, getting roped into these little trivial things, which feel so trivial now. It's just not something I want to be a part of. So anyway, yeah, my body is, it is lighter. The integration, it just feels like, for me, it feels like there's a structure, but everything in between that is light. And by structure, I mean like a form, but everything inside is light. My body feels lighter. It's easier to listen, to hear it when it speaks, to know what it needs. And there's just it's light in a way that there's nothing holding it down. Like all these thoughts and beliefs and all this stuff that you buy into, none of that is there. So in that way, that's lighter. It's light, but literal light, to me, it feels this vibration of light. It's hard to describe. It's like a formless form almost, and it's like I can see it as I'm talking about it, and it's bright. It is so bright, but it's so warm. It's yeah. I feel like I think that's why it's so calm, is because it is harmonic. Like the resonance is so in sync. And I mean, it's just a feeling. It's just a really cool feeling to be able to feel that, to know that, even if there's energy shifts, you're still moving at the same, it's still in harmony. It's not, I think part of it is because there's nothing I'm allowing in from the outside. It's just I am because I am part of this. I mean, this program, but you don't even have to ask for that. That's just what it does for you. It's something you allow to happen, and it happens. You don't have to ask for it. The activations, it all does this for you. And that it's very perfectly brought in. I would say that, and I don't use the word, well, I think a lot of things are perfect, but it's just the way it comes in is so, it just comes in exactly how it should, and you just allow it to, if you kind of and surrender to it, but if you allow it, it will come in, it will enter, and it'll help release everything that's weighing you down. And I think that's, and then this heart being in the resonance with everything it's very cool. It's very fun. I'm sorry, but I really think it's been fun. It's been a really fun time to go through this. My relationship with my soul is, it's more, where it's coming, when I ask, it's answered. It's answered from here, from my heart. And I think embodying my soul, it's with all the, with everything that comes in from the outside, it's really hard to see it, to hear it, to feel it. And with a burning away of all that stuff, a release, my soul is, see, I go back to this because it feels like I move with it. I can feel it and hear it, and that it is profound, and it is it's a relationship we work on, but it's definitely part of it's like, now as I'm talking to you, I can feel it clearly. I feel it saying, just speak, just say what you mean. Yeah, it's just like this, it's a different vibe. It is a different way to live. I want to use the word meaningful, but there's meaning in everything. But it's meaningful. It feels, it's like and I'm going to say heaviness, but it's not a heavy and like a sad. It's like I'm weighted down by this now. It's like I can feel it, and it keeps me, it grounds me into this earth, which is part of everything. It's like this interaction, interweaving of everything. And for me, that's kind of what the relationship with my soul is. There's no, it's like the mind's taken a back seat now. It's like, it's like now the soul can shine. The soul can really do what it's here to do. And that is what, when we're working together with this relationship, that's what I mean, is we're here. Now we're going to start working with what we're here to do. I think manifestation is a word that I used to think it was only something you did. You had to do it. You had to manifest. But manifestation now, to me, feels like it's something that just happens. We're always manifesting. We choose what we manifest, what manifests from who we are. And to me, it feels, because you're in a present, a now moment, that the manifestation, it just feels like it happens because you're creating from a now moment. You're creating with your soul, that it's just a manifestation that just happens in a way that, if it isn't something, if you try something and it doesn't work, you can change that. You can manifest in a different way. But in order to manifest, you have to create, and in my opinion, in my experience, it's like you create from a now place, a now moment, that the manifestation that comes out goes out into I don't know, it's like a joy. It doesn't what I manifest now, when I manifest something, it's from my heart. So it seems like what I'm seeing, the result back, it's more clear. It's more, the response back is more aligned. It resonates more with me, with who I am. And I think in that way, if I'm answering this, it feels like that's easier, so easy to pick up on, the resonance of what I'm manifesting. If I'm manifesting before from a place of what someone else tells me I should do, it's completely different. It doesn't reach anyone, because it's not my truth. It's not who I am. Now I'll create from my heart, a pure place, and it touches someone in a way. It reaches someone, a word, a painting, whatever it is, a look, a glance, I guess. It reaches in a way that it's meant to reach, because it comes from a pure place. Manifestation is it's actually something I look forward to, because I think it's going to be really fun. I think it's going to be, there's some cool stuff happening, and I think I'm really looking forward to it now, because it's coming from me. It's not coming from a class I took, from what everyone else does. I'm not doing that. I'm doing it. I'm manifesting from me. So that, I think, will be, to keep moving forward with this, is going to be really interesting, exciting, and pure. And I love that. That's what I love most, is that it's coming from me. So it will be totally pure. And you can you can tell the difference when you create from like a place inside. It feels good, but when you create from something else, what somebody else is telling you, it doesn't feel so good. So that it nourishes you. That kind of sums it up. It's just, this whole program has been so nourishing in a way that, wow, it's like, I haven't found that anywhere else, I have to say it. And in such a precise way. Beautiful. I love Sabrina. I'm so glad I met her. Because, she's gone through this, and there's like a vibration, there's a light that comes off of her that is pure joy. It's like talking to someone that knows you and accepts you for who you are, and understands where you've been, and what you're going through, and can help you and guide you to be the best, the most purest of who you are. Sorry. Yep, she was a godsend. She was definitely someone that I was supposed to meet. So she's very tuned in to. She reads your, like she will listen to your words, but she will articulate it in a way that is so spot on that you don't have to figure out anything. She will, without telling you what to do, it's more of a, I see you, I hear you, and this is what I am sensing and getting from you, your words. But going through this without her, can't imagine. She's quick to respond. She's always with us. She's always, even if she's not like in front of us, she's always with us. She's always been with us. And you can, I could feel that. I knew that she was. I felt, you're carried through this whole program on so many levels that Sabrina is one of those levels. It's such something, her heart just so, it's like her heart, it's just her heart. It's beautiful. She's beautiful, and I'm so grateful. Yeah, looking forward to it. Even carrying on. So